which I respect my dad so much.
Sure.
He works so freaking hard. He's going to be in my corner. Like one of the greatest things is my dad will be in my corner. Like I sent him a message the other day, and I just told him about his hands. Like my dad has these big ass freaking meat cleaver hands, and they're big and they are cracked and they're dirty, but they're his hands. And I always admired his hands because his hands told a story. And every time, like right now, I've got a couple cuts on my hands, and I feel like God just put them on my hands this camp to say, look what you have created, look what you have done with your hands. And they were him, and they told a story because every single day, without fail, he was up at 5 a.m. and he drank his coffee and he put his work boots on and he went and he worked. And he came back. And a lot of times he would work a second job and a third job to continue to put money in the bank account, to put food on the table for me and my two brothers. And he's going to be in my corner this fight, and I'm so happy for that. The only other time he's been in my corner in the UFC was the last fight with Charles. Wow. So I get to right that wrong. Yeah, it's always, it was great. I mean, he's pumped up. He was so pumped up. I mean, my dad, and my dad doesn't know anything about mixed martial arts. He's not there. He's not there to tell me where to duck and where to dive and where to dodge and where to throw punches and whatever. It's more just his presence, man. It's just, you really start to really gain an appreciation for what your parents did for you. Because they worked so hard, and my dad, they never complained. The funny thing is people, there's a lot of people out there who say Michael Chandler is the hardest worker in mixed martial arts. He's so disciplined and he's so this, and all I am is just a byproduct of the example that I had when I grew up. That's all I am. And yes, I've done some things differently than them, and I've done a lot of work on myself to become who I am, but it's all rooted in Jefferson County, Missouri, and Mike and Betty Chandler, and how they worked so hard. And then now this masterpiece that I'm painting for my sons, it's special, man. It's really, really cool. And fight week is an emotional time, apparently.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But it's